Welcome back to the campfire. Today we're going to continue journey in Planet Crafter, terraforming a planet. Sit back, relax, eat some popcorn, or do whatever the heck you need to do. Going. Working towards getting rain. See the clouds in the sky. Let's look at add to our area here today. What's next on the okay. A little bit away from the nuclear reactor. Block of blueprint. Have here. Alright. It's been a couple days, so bear with me. Okay. Boing. Alright. Let's get over here, grab some iridium because we're gonna need 18 total to make 2 bars. Grab any iron and see. Expand the base a little bit. So we got more space to work with. Thinking I'm gonna make a little hallway or section storage, and we'll place all that. There's a loop. We'll take that with a start. Because I did not bring a oxygen tank with us. Really should oxygen tank next. That'd just be the smart thing to do. Our advanced crafter is first. Do the communications fish. Another iron section. There's another sec. Lock nuclear power. Just gather a bunch of iron. Wondering if I had the ore extractor unlocked yet or not. I find it interesting that most of the base resources respawn. Things like iridium and uranium don't in their case. Of having the ore extractors to get them. Granted, maybe there was a better or different way to have done it for the base resources too. Which 5 more. Six thirds. Our inventory. Gotten one free. Gotta remember that that's there. Try to. There we go. Locker. Oh, come on. That didn't do this with the controller, so. Grab everything out. Organize. But first one. Putting these in any particular order. The only one that I put in a particular order. First one because iron is so heavily used. Stay there. Break down the extra 2 boxes. Slowly we'll just make more locker. So far. This one will be cobalt when we get there. Super alloy. Let's go on super alloy for real quick. You know where to get some. Get that jetpack. Hey, we're starting to get rain. Looks really awkward and uncomfortable as rain, but telling me that's rain. Looks like something I can't talk about on YouTube. Go. All right. As for the concept of so along these cliffs up there, all those ledges, super alloy just appears. It spawns naturally in this area. There's also aluminum here. This is the spot I'm thinking. It's not. Gotta go further over. Where I should be a golden box right there. Oh, this one actually gives me iridium, uranium, rods. That makes this job a little bit easier. Okay. We're gonna come up here. All along here, different spots, and they respawn. They'll be in random locations throughout this area. Super alloy, which is very expensive to make, but also not expensive at the same time. Like it's one of each of the low tier materials fused together, so it's time intensive to make, not expensive to make. There we go. See if there's spots left to make stuff in. Let's make it. We'll eventually come back here. I love how fall damage, it's not a myth, but it might as well be. Got real dark suddenly. Granted, I think most paths. The one, this singular one. There we go. Pathways home. Things here. We just need to get a water bottle. I think we've got one in the base here. If not, we got ice to make it. This in there. That'll free us up to swap a couple things. Seed back here and put this. Alright, that frees up all that. Grab some ice. Nice touch. Trying to keep myself mentally prepared for this a little bit is eventually ice will disappear from the surface. Only makes sense. Been playing this a little bit with one of my friends, and it's kind of a nice touch that ice disappears when it gets warm. I know, it makes sense. Why wouldn't it? But we were sitting there going, oh yeah, we're gonna have ice forever because game logic. Why would you question this? And then, oh, the ice all disappeared on us. Good thing we'd just built a water producing or water production. Away. Here and away. Alright, let's get Aaron back out. Because that's what's going in there. There we go. Right. Let's do... grab out 2 more of our uranium. This is going to help our mobility a lot. Weird thing is that it doesn't use up fuel. Alright. Need to build that. Iron, silicone, magnesium, cobalt. The only thing we don't have is well, let's go fix that problem. Grab some ice while we're out here. Doesn't hurt to have a couple of it on hand. We just happen to grab all the other resources we'll need for this, that's fine. At some point I'll probably pause this and do the recording and just do a resource gathering. Or I won't, because maybe I'll find something to say or something to do. That was the hard part. I just need to grab 2 titanium, 2 aluminum, and 2 super alloy. Find a second super alloy. Got it. Everything's getting crowded up. Let's start moving on to this. See, with the jetpack, its movement is just so much faster. Thing's nice. staircases. There we go. If you go over a gap and try to use your jetpack, it will just suck you straight down to the ground. It's so weird. See, all along these edges, stuff just forms here. Come on. A little hard to navigate. I mean, not hard to navigate this as long as you kind of have a lay of the land, but awkward to move around these ledges. Probably the better way. Jumping across these gaps is also kind of weird. Probably the best way I can put it. It's good. You can jump most of the gaps. They're a little awkward, but you can kind of make it. Gravity definitely seems to be less here than on Earth. Make our second denser. Reason is, this is not exactly fast at creating water. Water becomes more and more necessary as we go. Magnesium and aluminum. All the super alloy away. Cobalt. Let's add some more grass spreaders to. Go grab some aluminum. Starting to run low. And it's becoming more and more necessary. I had to have grabbed this one, right? I knew now that I think about it, I only knew that was there because of the recordings I was doing for this series. That's where that other uranium rod went. Alright. Aluminum. Aluminium. Really crazy is that technically it was named aluminum first and then got changed due to political disagreements between scholars in Britain. That's probably a very extreme oversimplification, but yeah. What I remember reading about that situation, that technically both terms are correct, just depends on where you are. much comes down to preference at this point. What you say? That's iron. Here. Some aluminum. Okay. I don't see any other aluminum here. Well, let's head back to home. We'll go to the other spot with aluminum and try to find it there. Right in that cave over there. First, I want to throw down another nuclear reactor because we're going to need it. These are not exactly quick, but they do. Okay. The iron, titanium, titanium. Okay. Make one of those. While we're out and about, we'll have to look for more iron and titanium as well. We're low on those. Okay. Are we? Well, the heater is also fairly expensive. Very effective. Aluminum, iron. Up here, we'll grab more of this. That's magnesium. Is an ice cave that'll open up. $100 NK. Don't know what's in there yet. Sure, it'll be something maybe useful. Get back home before we pass out from a lack of oxygen and wake up in our house. Flying high at the speed of, well, slightly faster than a snail. There we go, and in. Pop outside real quick. Place the next drill. Can't do that yet. Now we can. What do we have? Do we have the tier 4? Yeah, we do. Okay. One of these. Tier 3s is 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, and then we got 2 tier 2. Really need to be adding some more to our production here. We're not doing bad, just we almost have the ore extractor. Alright, with that in mind, I know what I'm going to do next to prepare for that. Do we have any? We do have some coal. If I remember right. We can go over this way, and there should be osmium in it. There? Stock up on oxygen. And along the way to here on us. Yeah, because there's the Craig field, or the spires, whatever you want to call it. Nothing cool. We can come back here to loot all this. Now, there's the cave. Oxygen refuel spot. Iridium in here. The back. There's osmium and sulfur. Sulfur's not immediately useful. In fact, it won't be useful for a while, but we might as well grab 2 pieces for now. ice starts melting a bit. That's it. All the osmium we can get. There yet? Yeah, because that started melting a little bit ago, not very long at all. Let's top up our inventory with what we can grab. And head home. Just to show you, there's a second way to get there. Get to that cave is over this way, basically in the exact opposite direction that we went. Right down here is starting crater. In fact, that might have been even fast. Yeah, that would have been even faster. But either way, so you can go through the aluminum field over there, through the spires, or you can come up this way and into the spire. Both are pretty quick directions to go. Personal preference. Don't think it was any longer to go the way we went, per se. I also don't think it was any shorter. Biodome and Biolab. Both require quite a lot versus or which direction we go with it. Alright, let's put the silicon. Let's add bioplastic nugget in there too. Swap out this one, higher oxygen. Okay. Let's look at first this. Super alloy do we have? Yeah, we have enough to make both of these. Thermosy. Got the osmium of that. Rain's coming down heavier. Build this on this side. Cut off the end. Any direction we can do this on? Yep. And that. Okay. We'll have to figure that one out. Like that. We'll grab an aluminum. All this really does is it allows us to monitor plans and everything else. The next set of progress. That's odd. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out all these pieces. I'm going to add them. Where else? Yes. Add one here. Eventually do is put another. And now so I can find an iron. That way we don't have to keep flying to just the one direction. Okay. Washes. Eggplant. Okay. Now we've got an iridium rod, super alloy. We have to go gather more super alloy. We know where to get that at. The thing is that, you know, using the jetpack is so much faster than running or any other movement. Jumping. But going over gaps, you lose altitude super fast when you're using the jetpack to go over a gap like that. You just plummet straight to the ground. It actually kind of makes no sense at all. There we go. See from here, there's a maybe slightly easier the way to get up here than walking through crag there or the canyon, if you so choose. Here is better spots. Just this open cliff. And there's some aluminum up here. There's some material no matter where you go for it. Let's see. Where's our technique? There we go. And while we're out and about, I'm gonna go put an ore extractor in and get us free. But repeating resources of iridium and then the basics. Which will help us make other ore extractors by just having a lot of iridium available to us at all times. And I didn't bring a rod, so it doesn't matter. It came all the way over here. Let's grab a piece of iridium while we're here. There we go. Getting the jetpack to fly up is kind of a pain in the backside sometimes. Look up, and it'll sometimes go to an upper limit, and if you look down for even a second, you'll drop straight back down to hover height. If you look down and back up, you go much faster upwards. Also, I think, to a limited height, but you don't drop back down the minute you look up. Crafting station. 4 iridiums. Put some of this stuff away. So it'll produce more iridium than it does other things. Primary resource but it will still give you like silicon, magnesium, iron, titanium, the other things that spawn in that area, but it will prioritize iridium. That box of like 12 squares will give you 9 of the other, like, it'll give you 9 of other things and 3 of what's primary on there. Let's package these so it can continue to make more. Storage. Let's throw them into ice storage here. Case we find them, well, over there, I'm just gonna see if I can find another osmium in that cave now that some of the ice is melted, because I get the feeling there should be more. Need to find an aluminum. Yeah, we're not gonna. I can be placing the ore extractor while we're out there, but we're gonna be looking for what we need. So kind of grab a few extra resources while we're moving, just because we are getting low on everything. I think after I'm done with this episode, I'm just gonna stay on a little extra longer and just gather a bunch of resources to once. You guys don't have to watch me just gather. So that's primarily what this game is resource gathering, build. Resource gathering, build. Hey, yeah, so there was some osmium hidden underneath the ice here. Yep. Either that or it respawned, but I don't think stuff in caves respawn. Not warm enough for this to start melting yet. Grab the other sulfur here. Well, ice is continuing to melt, practically as we're watching it. Five, 6, yeah, we got enough. Liquid water. So super happy. Fantastic. And we get osmium to be spawning over there with what we got. With a tier 1 ore drill. Excavator, that work. We're on our way, flying through the sky. it's not. Alright. Some oxygen. Birch. Power restore. Take a look. We can't get osmium with that. We'll have to kind of choose what we make. Which is fine. We make do with what we got. Alright. We'll head back to base here. Fantastic. And a more drop that cobalt. Okay. We'll just make our quick way home. What I'm going to do instead, since it's going to be basic resources, I'm not going all that way to go harvest them. I'm going to put the ore extractor right next to home, and that'll give us basic resources right up next to it. Actually, better thought. I'm going to do it here. That is... That one will gain us aluminum as we wait. And it'll also give us the other resource. Just like that one. They're not neither one's terribly far from the base, so we can just quickly go get them. That was a little far to go get basic resources. Let's first stop here. What do we unlock? Tier 3 mining speed. And let's try here. Iridium yet. This, come on. Magnesium. Cobalt. So, put the sulfur for now. Alright. An osmium box. Okay. Osmium sulfur. Put it in. Alright. That. We'll eventually move over to here along. Adding more to the. With that, thank you for joining me here at the campfire on Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming. If you like the video, like it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, suggestions, things that I could be doing differently, things that I could be doing better, let me know in the comments below. And as always, have a wonderful day.